ahead and use them. What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Well, I'll tell you, nobody handles garbage better than we do.
You don't remember?
For you, the day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
Hey guys, welcome to my next review. This is the X-Men 97, well, the Marvel Legends series, X-Men 97 Sentinel. You know, it's all fun and games doing reviews till you get something that's bigger than your review station. And we're at the wide angle. So, like we do with everything else, pick this up from Hasbro Pulse. This is the shipper box, so this ain't even like the main attraction. But as we always do, unboxings, let's get this sucker out and then look at the main box. Try to keep it special, you know, doing the unboxings. So we have another box within a box within a box. This thing is multi-layered. Now, can I get this out with one hand? Probably not. Probably the best thing to do, pull this thing sideways and pull this puppy out. Or we could work smarter and let gravity work for us. Good Lord. You know what? I was not expecting this thing to be as big as it is. So, as you can see, Marvel Legends series, X-Men 97, Sentinel. There's kind of like what he looks like in the box, kind of like a faux clamshell, as you were. Side panel shows the X-Men 97 artwork. And I might have have to bring that down. Opposite side shows artwork of the Sentinel. There's that. And then here's like the cross cell in the back. Render images of the Sentinel. And then the big like splash renders on the back showing you should have bought more than one. But let's get this guy out of his package and show off the figure. Well, I think it's what we're going to try to do. With the shipper package, let gravity help us out here and try not to knock anything over on the shelves above. Oh my gosh, there we go. So here's kind of what we're working with right now. So as you can kind of see, there is some tape on the top. And that's how he looks in his packaging. So let's get some of the accessories out. Some blast pieces, some more blast pieces up top, faceplate, helmet, and the figure. So let's get this box out of the way. There he is. So, wrapped up in plastic. And there is our X-Men 97 Sentinel. Might be able to bring it in just a tad. All right, so before we go over the figure, as you can see, crotch shot. Let's go over some of the accessories. So here is, you get 2 pair of these explosion blast effects, big ones, 2 pair of the smaller. You get 1 cone blast effect, short one, and then you get a second one that's a little bit longer. So here's a comparison between the two. You get a battle damage faceplate, battle damaged helmet. And then out of the box, he didn't have his chest piece, but here's the regular chest piece and the battle damage chest piece. All right, so let's go over the figure. All right, let's kind of go wide again here. Let's take a closer look at the figure. So let's kind of bring him in, get a look at that head sculpt and the chest, thighs, and the feet. Here's the bottom of his feet. Good look from him on the side. Then kind of go down the back of him. So next, let's go over articulation. Now, I've heard some people say you got to be careful on the head because there is some rubbing people are having on his neck, and you can kind of see it already on mine. And I just moved it just a little bit. Head can go side to side. You can go that far back, that far forward, and then 360. Shoulders are on really good ratchets. You can get up to here. They can rotate. Those are on a ratchet as well. It feels like there's a biceps. It looks like there's a bicep swivel. Yeah, there is. So here you can see the bicep swivel. There's a double jointed elbow, but really don't get the full run. The palm or the hand rotates. It's on a ratchet, soft ratchet. The palm can go up that far forward. Let's see. There is like what you see on like a butterfly for his thumb, where it can go in and out. Then it has a base knuckle, go up that far, a secondary knuckle, get you there. Each finger has a hinge joint at the base, secondary knuckle, and a third knuckle. Let's see, torso, there is a little bit of a torso articulation. You can kind of crunch, not much. About that much. And where that torso crunch is, that's kind of where his waist swivel is. The thighs on a soft ratchet, legs can go up that far, can just go back that far. Splits, that's the furthest it can go on a split. There's a thigh swivel. Double ratcheted jointed knees. Really good run on this. Then the ankle, a little bit of a pivot. Toe tilt forward, one click. And then one click back. So that's where we're at with that. Now, the chest piece, if you look, has a notch at the bottom, or it's like almost like a tab, and then there's a notch on his chest. And you line that up, and that's how you get his chest piece to go in. Let's see. So then other accessories. So like if you want to do the blast effect in his hand, you could. I thought I was gonna fall. There we go. So you can do a couple things. You can either just plug the one piece in like so, or if you want the second piece in, and they can kind of tap, like they pop. There's a, you can feel like a pop point, and you can put that on his hand. Or if you want to do it on the long one, you can do it on the long one as well. And they both kind of pop in. You can feel it, just gotta put a little bit of pressure. But there's the longer piece. Also, these blast effects can peg into his feet. So like, you know, for the jet. Let's see, last off, let's go with his the battle damage look. So same thing, This chest piece can pop off, and then this notch is the same way. And I really dig that and the details and the cables that are sticking out. And then next up, for his head, you can just remove his helmet. Now it doesn't pop on or anything, which I don't know how well I like that. But here's what it looks like with the battle damage headpiece on. You can kind of see some of that gray sticking out. But to put the battle damage face, you need to take the helmet off and then just kind of grab at the cheeks. And you can put the battle damage face and put the helmet back on. So there it looks like with his battle damaged face. All right, so let's do some size comparisons here. First off, since we're kind of conveniently here, here's the Marvel Legends Spider-Man retro-carded Mysterio. Marvel Legends retro-carded J. Jonah Jameson Raichu. G.I. Joe Classified Cobra Commander. And let's see what else we got. Here's Marvel Legends Rhino. Jada Toys Cammy, blowing him a kiss. And just because I had it handy, a G.I. Joe Classified Snake Armor. It's like you thought that Snake Armor was big. That's a good size comparison for sure. And last but not least, always has to make an appearance, the Marvel Legends Maximum Hulk. Alright, let's go into final thoughts. Alright, so let's move on to my final thoughts. First of all, I knew this thing was going to be big, but was not expecting it to be this big. That's the thing. The one thing I want to give to it right off the bat is its presence. It is a spitting image of what I remember and what I have seen again on the X-Men 97 animated series. First, I kind of want to start off with some of the negatives. Now, the big thing is like his neck, the way it rubs, it's not a deal breaker, but it kind of makes that's the first thing there's been complaints about, and I noticed it as soon as I started moving his head around. So beware when moving his head around. The black in his neck will rub on the collar. I don't think there's any way going without that out the box without doing maybe some Dremling or something like that. Other than that, I can't think of any other. I mean, the only other thing is, it's a shame he didn't come with tentacle pieces. It's like I know the HasLab pieces work; those tentacles work with it, but if you don't have that, you're kind of SOL. So maybe somebody third party might make some compatible bits for this. But other than that, that's the two biggest negatives I can really think of. And maybe this is just a complaint, but I think I would prefer if the blast effect pieces were the same length, like the inner cones. But like I said, that's just kind of reaching. And there's one other thing, like how his cap, I mean, it's kind of secure, but it can come off really easy. I wish there was like more of a popping mechanism or a tab or something that could hold that a little bit better. But yeah, that's kind of reaching. I think it'll only fall off if you have it upside down. So, but other than that, I mean, articulation is really good. Like, I mean, he's a hulking robot. Like, I don't need like Spider-Man articulation. The articulation is great for this figure. Ratchets, really nice, tight feeling ratchets. And as you can see, I mean, he's balanced pretty much on his own, and he's kind of being held up by one foot. I mean, his second foot is just more to keep him from tipping over. Really nice articulation in the fingers. And yeah, that's really clean looking robot. That's the other thing, you know, if you like animation, that's what it's pulling off, is that animation aesthetic. So I definitely would recommend getting this if you're a fan of the X-Men 97. If you're collecting the line, I would recommend that you would have got the pre-order price. Now, since Pulse has marked it up to what is it, $210 now, that's kind of getting a little steep. So if you got in on the original price before whatever you want to call it causing that price increase, then I think it's worth that. But at the $210 mark, I don't think as much. But a fun figure for any Marvel Legends or X-Men 97 collection collectors. So that's all I got for this one. Make sure to check me out on my socials at Talib1980_collects, where I'm posting news daily. TikTok, X, Instagram, my own Facebook page. I think we're like 9 followers away on Facebook from being able to go live. I want to multi-stream from my Facebook channel as well. So if you could hit that follow button. Also check me out Tuesdays, my news and review show. That's 1 a.m. Eastern. Where it's just a compilation. It's a live pre-record. It's a compilation of all the news stories throughout the week. And then on my channel Saturdays at 11 p.m. Eastern, we go live, me and the boys. We talking movies lately. That might be the running theme for a while. But Men on Films. It's every Saturday 11 p.m. And then also you can check me on the Figure Fight Club Network channel for Decepticons Monday nights show I host. Talk Transformers, topics, news, and sometimes we have guests. And then also open mic nights on Tuesdays, and then our VIP show on Friday. So check all that out. Look me up on my socials. But that's all I got for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.